Oh, I'm not muted. Yes. Where should I go now? I'm creepy. Bedford. That's YouTube studio. I'm gonna guess it's Hi. I got to tweet. I got to tweet that I'm live. What can I have as a comical tweet? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, this is not a stream that's on Twitch. Do not worry. I don't do, when I stream in the evenings, I don't do Twitch streams because I have a set system for Twitch. So no Twitch stream, don't worry. Nothing to worry about missing watch streaks or anything like that. Don't gotta worry about it. We're just on YouTube today. No sausage dance on YouTube? Yeah, they should like add good features to YouTube streaming and not bad stuff. They should like fix the bad parts and make it good. I'm not saying that they should make it like Twitch. I think Twitch still has some flaws, but boy howdy. It'd be nice if the back end of streaming on Twitch wasn't just an elaborate joke made by some sort of software engineer who said, oh yeah, this makes sense to me, and then never like consulted an actual human being instead of just like, yes, I mean YouTube, not Twitch, sorry. It'd be nice if they consulted like a human being when they came up with how the fuck they lay out the YouTube system and like, oh, well, you have to go live in the software that you're streaming from, and then you're not actually live in the stream yet. You have to then connect your software to YouTube servers, and then once you've done that, then you select the stream that you want to do, and then once you've selected the stream that you want to do, you need to then go to your YouTube back end and access that specific stream, and then you need to go into that, and you need to hit start stream there. And then you can't do anything for 10 seconds, otherwise if you click anything else on your computer, it will interrupt the button press of going live. So you have to just wait for it to go live, and then once it's live, then you can actually click something else, like going and telling your community that you are live. Yeah. Do you not use auto start? I don't know how to. No one ever told me. I have like a bunch of private stuff for when I need to test stuff that I use the YouTube version for because they're like private streams and I just delete them. I may just be doing it wrong. I might be doing it wrong, but also it's bots. It is also bots. Which is better for us to subscribe to, which gives you more money. I think I make more money from Twitch, but that's also because I think maybe subscribing on Twitch is slightly more expensive. I don't know. Because, like, I think subscribing on Twitch gives me, like... it's 70-30 on both. It's 70-30 on both, but I think Twitch is more expensive than YouTube. But, I don't know. Should I change the YouTube price so it matches the Twitch price so it's fairer? I don't know. I think I do, like, reasonably well in terms of, like, the membership stuff, so, like... I don't know. How much is my YouTube membership for Australia? Can I have membership myself? Can I member myself? I'm going to guess no, I cannot. I probably already am. Or am I? Actually, you know what? I don't know if I am. Am I? I am a member myself. You do get more stuff on Twitch, that's true. But then there's the members stuff, which I haven't really been messing around with. Partly because I'm weak-willed, and partly because I feel bad about making content and then putting it behind a paywall, and then I don't know. Do you have more YouTube streams than only Twitch streams? Well, since I don't do only Twitch streams anymore, then technically yes, I have more streams on YouTube than Twitch. However, on Twitch you get cool stuff like animated emotes and what else do you have? There's animated emotes. I don't know, I have Twitch Turbo, so you know. I guess if you subscribe on Twitch, then you avoid the ads. I think if you subscribe on YouTube, you don't actually avoid ads. I think YouTube, even if you subscribe, the ads still play. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's really, really awkward. I mean, I think some people in chat sometimes complain that I don't read YouTube chat enough, and I pay attention to too much Twitch chat, so there's that. If you subscribe on YouTube, you download an ad blocker. I imagine most people probably do have premium. At least I can check my back end and probably see that quite a lot of people do have YouTube premium. Because I think I earn a substantial amount, actually, from people's YouTube premium. And it's getting there on Twitch as well, because obviously when prices go up, it's probably easier. Instead of subscribing to 10 channels, you just get YouTube Premium or Twitch Turbo, and then you still get to enjoy the stream. I guess you just miss out on the emotes. You miss out on the emotes, but that's what it is. You pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads, even though I'm not subbed to you on here. Yeah, I think the only way to avoid ads on YouTube is to have YouTube Premium. Like, subscribing doesn't do anything to affect that, which is kind of fucked up. Kind of messed up, if you ask me. Especially when the YouTube backend sometimes just tells me, now would be a great time to run ads for your members. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Shouldn't they not be getting ads? Isn't the whole thing that they're supposed to not get ads? Who knows? Anyway, I can tell you my analytics. I think my earnings is there. Revenue, yes. Yeah? Wait, no. How you make money? Is premium under watch page ads? Because then yes. Yes, I am making a sizable amount more on watch page ads than the other stuff. I think. It's really weird. YouTube's backend is very strange. My revenue per 1,000 views is apparently $3? Is that a lot? How do I have no idea what that means. So every 1,000 views my videos get, I get $3. I think is what that means. That's pretty good. Why does that fluctuate? Why do we not all have the same rate? How does that work? I'm very confused. Does watch page ads include... Oh, yep. Nope, yep, there you go. YouTube Premium is the majority of the actual, my watch page ad or income. There you go. 4/5 of the income from ads is YouTube Premium users. So, that's pretty substantial. Which makes me believe that, yes, quite a lot of people watching have premium. Can I see that? Is there an information that tells me if that I can see that? Can I see the audience, maybe? Would it be an audience? Regular viewers. Casual viewers. New viewers. That's interesting. Tells me how many people are new to the streams. 50%? Wow. Channels that your audience watches. What a surprise. There's FaZe Connect members here. And other VTubers. 67% of my viewers are not subscribed? What the hell? Guys, remember to subscribe, hit like, and thingy that bell. My female audience has collapsed, guys. We've seen a collapse unlike the English in the cricket. Holy shit. Guys, I'm down to 6.1% female viewership. No! No, 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 no. People will need English subtitles watching me? What? What? Whoa, wait, what the heck? Where's Australia gone in my top viewerships? Huh? Australia, no! Whoa, what the fuck? Guys, I'm alienating the Australians. More Russians are watching me than Australians. What? What? Huh? Where'd all the Aussies go? They've abandoned me. The social media ban? It hasn't kicked in yet. It's not for 12 more days. What the heck? Like 1,400 more Russians are watching. More I guess the jokes about being Swagapino have paid off because my Swagapino viewership is bigger than Australian viewership now. I'm also apparently very big in Germany. It goes US, Germany, UK, Canada, France, Russia, Philippines, Australia. Then Indonesia, then Brazil. What happened? What have I done? Oh, not done, I guess. What have I done? How do I get my Aussies back? I guess it's because it's late, right? It's 10 PM for these streams. So most Aussies are on the East Coast. So these evening Australian streams are pretty late for Australians, I imagine. I would probably need to start like 2 hours earlier. And then I imagine the Americans would get a little bit upset about that if I did that, because that's like 4 AM for the Yanks. How many percent? For my female audience is 6.1. English only, please. I know you're typing in Russian probably because of the funny bit of me talking about Russians being a big viewership. It's still very dominated by America. It's like 36% American, apparently. Oh, well, that's fascinating. I need to tweet that I'm live. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Oh my god, it's almost Christmas. Where the hell is 2025 gone? What the fuck? There we go, there's my going live tweet. Live now. youtube.com/@Clio90/live. Get rid of that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Greaseman. FaZe streamers like to brag about female viewers. Also, happy Thanksgiving. Well, I think it's nice to think that cute girls watch you. Right? And cute boys. Thank you, Dominus, also for your super chat earlier. Yes, another reason I don't do these evening streams on Twitch is because I don't want to ruin my Twitch performance because I'm very attached to it. Like, I'm a Twitch streamer first and foremost in terms of the platform that I go on, because I started on Twitch. Regardless of numbers or however I'm doing on either platform, I still would probably consider myself a Twitch streamer. First and foremost. Not that it really means anything, but that's my main platform. So I am, I think, when it comes to, you know, stuff like performance and analytics, I do care about Twitch more. And because I'm known for long Twitch streams starting at a set time every day, well, not every day, but most days, if I change that up, it's going to destroy my analytics on Twitch. So that's why I don't do these streams on Twitch, because it's just like small hangouts where I can be like, hi guys, blah, 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 I'm a silly sausage, blah, 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 blah. I get to play games that, like, maybe I wouldn't play on stream normally, because they're kind of like, for stream. So yeah. You can also say that YouTube is more relaxed. I wouldn't say YouTube is more relaxed at all. YouTube is... like, YouTube's weird. YouTube's weird. I'm not saying you guys are weird. I'm saying the platform of YouTube is very weird. Because you just get the most random people showing up who complain about my stream being open for them, despite not clicking on the stream. And I'm just like, it's not my fault either. You have autoplay. So yeah, thank you. Also, thank you. Wait, you did another... oh, you did a donation via GTS on Twitch. This is your daily reminder. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Leon Potolsi, thank you for the donation from before stream started. I enjoyed your lecture about Roman cities. Thank you for all the hard work. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. Trail Gamer, thank you for the super chats. You managed to defend Democratic Czechoslovakia from Germany, and Hoi4 is a fairly novice player. Congrats! You even managed to counter-invade all the way to Munich. Nice. Nice, good job. I don't play that game. How many women play map game do you get? Because you get lots. Yep, that's a pretty common one. That's a pretty common one. Also, I apologize if I do flub my words a lot. I've got like I think an ulcer on my lip, on the inside, like the inside of my mouth, like near my lip, and it's bothering me, and it has been bothering me for the last 2 days. Very annoying. I don't know why. It's just there, and I don't know what to do to get rid of it. That is not rabies. I know you're an Everton fan. What are your thoughts on Brighton? I don't really have any thoughts on Brighton, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. They play in blue. That's kind of good, I guess. Smoke is rot. Well, that would require me to smoke, so I do not smoke. I haven't kissed anyone in a while. That's true. Clio Icy, like if you agree. Thank you, Be Soon. Can I like it? Wait, can I click on this? What happens if I click on it? Oh, yeah. There's a like for it now. Oh, there's 12. Okay. Interesting that you can like or... I guess you can't like or dislike with... You can just like. Rinse with salt water? That's a good suggestion. Thank you. I should probably do something like that. Oof. I do have some awkwardness in that the roomie exploded the door yesterday, and so I've been spending today going back and forth around the house and obviously going to the bathroom, and it's just like, oh yeah, the door is fucking broken. The door is it's gone. Well, it's not gone, it's still there, but it's very busted. Is Clio fine with spicy fan art? Yes, I'm fine with spicy fan art. If it is too not safe for work in that it has like actual nudity or sexual content, please do use the not safe for work art tag. And then I probably, like, depending on how spicy it is, I might not retweet it, but otherwise, like, if it's okay, you can use it in the regular art tag. That's my That's my thing. How did he do that? He was using a hammer. He eventually got a hammer and was bashing the door with the hammer. And it opened. It went, phew, open sesame. Which is, yeah, it's got a massive crack down it. All around the handle and like the connection bit. I don't know what to call it, sorry. The bit where the switch goes with the handle. That's all busted and fell off. And then, the actual handle is completely fucked. It's not even moving anymore. So yeah, the door is gonna probably need to be replaced. Well, definitely needs to be replaced because I currently can't close it. So I've been getting showers and just hoping no one decides to walk into my bathroom whilst I'm doing a shower. Feeling very vulnerable. Kind of like, what is it? Scream? No, not Scream. The Shining. No, not The Shining at all. What is it? Psycho, thank you. Yeah, like Psycho. Feeling, very vulnerable. Not American Psycho, just regular Psycho. Ooh. Duck noises. I'm not very good at doing impressions, you may have noticed. But yeah, sorry for not doing a regular stream today. It was my meeting. It was my work meeting, FaZe Connect's Quest bi-weekly meeting, which is very awkwardly scheduled at my stream start time. So we finished the meeting half an hour later, and then I was like, oh, well, I need to get a shower. Got the shower. Was doing my exfoliation and all that jazz. I was trying to get myself nice and clean, so I spent extra long time in the bathroom, even though the door doesn't close. And then by the time I sat down, I was like, oh man, I'm late for stream. And then I didn't want to. I was looking at my library and thinking, do I want to play EU5 today? And I was just like, I don't know. I don't think I do. I don't think I want to play EU5 in its current state, because the patches just... The constant patching has kind of just, like, made me want to not touch the game. Even though I literally just spent the last hour or so playing the game. But I'm kind of like, I don't really see the point in playing the game until there's some sort of stability regarding the frequency of patches, because I see them doing hotfixes, like, every day. I'm just thinking, well, what's the point of playing? Because if I play and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, armies are bad? Like, I remember seeing, like, oh, by the way, this current hotfix or patch that they were on the beta branch is now, like, oh yeah, levies just explode instantly. They're just gone. And so, like, what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point of even trying to play the game at the moment? So this evening, I was just like, I'm curious to see what the current state of the game is like, but I opened a save that was already in existence, only to find my fucking levies are gone, and they never came back. So I played for like 30 to 40 years, and my levies just never came back. So I had to build a standing army in Ireland, and I'm like, what? Okay, I have a standing army now to defend the Emerald Isle, and then... But I did make it very nice. I've gotten my Ireland that isn't called Ireland because I can't actually form Ireland because the game is stupid. I've got the literacy rate in the 1600s up to 70%, which I think is ridiculously high. If I check Ireland literacy rates 2025, I can't type. That's ironic. What the fuck? World Bank open data does not open. List of countries by literacy rate. Control F, Ireland. The data isn't there. The data isn't there. I mean, they're saying the literacy is 99%. So, I mean... I don't know. How do I see the thing? Apparently the global average literacy rate is 86%, so I've done pretty well to get Ireland in the 1600s up to 70% if I'm competing against the world average, but I'm doing alright. What it uses literacy if people don't know what the words mean. That's true. That is true. Apparently Ireland is at 99%. Somehow ranked 37th in the world. What uses illiteracy if they don't know what 6-7 means? That's true. That is true. That is very, very true. Do multilingual countries count literacy by finding how many people can read at least one official language? I have no idea how it works. Genuinely have no idea how any of the systems in that game work. It's so esoteric, and like you hover over a tooltip and it's like you want to see what trade advantage is, so you hover over the tooltip to explain what trade advantage is, and it says trade advantage shows how much advantage your trade has. I'm like, what the fuck, Paradox? And you have to go into the next tooltip, which actually then maybe explains what trade advantage does, and it's like, what are you doing? Why is that a thing? There's like some bullshit in the papal votes as well, where if you hover over a vote to see what the vote is for, it just tells you that the vote is happening. It's like, vote for Deus Regulae or something, and then you hover over Deus Regulae and it says, vote for Deus Regulae, and it's like, thanks, can't you just tell me what the words mean, please? Like, what are we voting for? No, you have to go 3 nesting menus or tooltips in to get that one, which is a bit stupid. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think maybe I'll be back to play EU5 next week, but I'm thinking I keep that game on the shelf at the moment, which is annoying because it's, you know, my whole shtick is playing games like that. So yeah, there was that. Oh yeah, and then I remembered that Lumi's community was doing the watch along for Lord of the Rings, so I poked my head in for that, and I managed to tune in at the right time because Grond almost happened, so I saw the Grond posting, and then I saw the death, which is always a good time. Makes me cry still makes me cry. I think Lord of the Rings Return of the King is the greatest finale of a trilogy ever, and I think the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the greatest trilogy of all time, and I don't think anything will ever come close. And it's not really a controversial opinion, it's literally like the most critically acclaimed trilogy of all time, and I think maybe not commercially, but I think pretty high up commercially. Because yeah, did you know that the Lord of the Rings trilogy is the most nominated series in all of Oscars history? All of Oscars history, the most nominated series is the Lord of the Rings. So 17 nominations, and I think 14 wins? No. Something like that. Something high. I do know that the Return of the King did get 11 nominations and 11 wins at the Oscars, and that it's the highest, it's the best clean sweep in Oscars history, in that it won every award that it was nominated for. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings, very good. What a surprise. Very good children's film. I disagree that it's a children's film. It's a film that children can enjoy, sure, but it's a film for everyone. Oh, but if it's a film for everyone, then it's a film for children. That's just rage bait. Hello. Hello. Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to get in my good graces, you should watch Lord of the Rings if you haven't already. If you are watching me and you've never seen any of the Lord of the Rings films, you should change that. And I don't mean by not, like, stop watching me. I mean as in, you should watch them. They're amazing. They're amazing films. You refuse? Why? How many of them? Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, Return of the King. Really, it's not that... You can knock all of them out in one day. It's only 9 hours. Yeah, but you're not going to watch the 9-hour cut. You're going to watch the extended cut, which is 11 hours. Instead, you should watch the Star Wars sequels. No, I'm good, thanks. I haven't watched episode 9 yet, and I will not probably go and do that. You should read the books too. I read the books when I was a kid. I don't remember any of it. Which one is my favorite of the trilogy? I think it has to be Return, but I don't know. They're all three are good. All three are amazing. And what's even better about them is the tie-in game for the PlayStation 2 was incredible. Return of the King on PlayStation 2 was amazing. Amazing game. Loved it to bits. I remember getting filtered by the level in... Oh my gosh, was it Lothlorien Forest? Where it's just a bunch of Uruk-hai berserkers in a row? And I kept dying to them. It took me ages to figure out how to beat those guys. It turns out you just had to do like one specific combo to really get rid of them. But that was an absolute banger of a game. Anyone play Third Age as well? Lord of the Rings Third Age? That one was fun. It's basically a JRPG Lord of the Rings. What if you took Final Fantasy VII and turned it into a JRPG? Fantastic. And it came with an extra mode in which you got to play as the bad guy, in which you got to use the bad guy's skills. Once you beat a chapter, you could go back and then play as the bad guys and fight like pre-made teams of the actual player characters. And you could play as the Balrog, for example. Or you could play as like the Gobbos in Moria. Yeah, I finished Third Age. Third Age was fun. Did you get to play a fat guy in that game? You had a bunch of people in your team. I don't remember a fat guy, but you played as a banished Gondorian or something? Was he a Gondor ranger or is he a Gondor guy? I don't know. It's based on the what's the extended book? Is it the Silmarillion? Lord of the Rings, the Third Age. It's a banger game. I highly recommend it. The Third Age is great and bad. What the hell? No, it isn't. It's great. Or maybe this is nostalgia clouding my nostalgia. Berethor. The protagonist was Berethor, who I believe is from the Silmarillion? The story is bad, apparently. It's according to this Reddit post. I remember the battle at Helm's Deep being very difficult in this game, because you basically faced at one point just a waves upon waves of trolls, and they were really tough to beat. They were really, really tough to beat. course, you think it's bad, it's a Reddit post. That's true. I mean, it's literally the first result that shows up. Crazy. No, it's the second. Wikipedia. Yeah, so it was a Berethor. Berethor was a Gondorian. There was an elf lady. There was a dwarf guy. And then there was a Rohan guy as well. And then who else could join your team as well? Anyone remember? Silmarillion was the extended universe prequel. So it's, I think Berethor was Berethor, Lord of the Rings. Isn't he based on like a book that's featured that... Isn't he? Is the story of the Third Age invented by the game developers, or is it actually based on some... I thought it was based on something written by Tolkien. Berethor was following Boromir, because he was sent by... what's his face? Denethor. I think. To go follow Boromir to make sure Boromir is okay. It is not canon? No! Why did I think it had some canonical storytelling? Oh well. Oh my god, it came out in 2002? What the fuck? That doesn't look terrible for 2002. I guess it's more Final Fantasy X than anything. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Never mind, sorry. But yeah, it's a Lord of the Rings Final Fantasy X-esque game. I think it's worth a shout. I think it's worth a shout, guys. That was the year you were born. The game is older than you. You have exposed yourself on the internet for being a child. Children on the internet. SMH. What about Final Fantasy X? I played... a bit of Final Fantasy X, but not enough to ever like I don't really have a big opinion on Final Fantasy X. I enjoyed it, I guess, when I played it, but I bought the PC version, the Steam version, to maybe play it one day, and then I never did. Never went back and played it. And then I thought, wow, what if I think it was actually, when I started streaming, it was one of the games that I would put in my Twitter polls was Final Fantasy X. Never got any votes. So I just stopped because I was like, oh, clearly no one actually wants to see this. Because back in the day, I used to do polls to decide what game I would stream. It never got any votes ever. So I just figured, well, I guess no one wants to see it. Yes, that is the one with Titus. I got to there was a bit with a big road, and at the end of the big road was a big chicken, and I got to the fight with the big chicken and I never beat it. I think that's where I stopped playing, because I think there was a gimmick to beating the chicken, and I didn't figure out how to do the gimmick, so I just died to the chicken over and over again, and then younger Clio was like, this sucks! You can't beat the chicken. So I rage quit. Yeah, I think you're supposed to push it off the ledge. I think the games actually tells you that. And my reading ability was completely cooked. But I think also the fight on the Al Bhed ship, where you have to like use electric to zap the crane to fight the big robot. I remember that one being difficult, and then it turns out I just wasn't doing the gimmick of the fight with the crane, because I guess I just never bothered to read any tooltips or like pick up on any contextual clues as a kid. So that was a bit stupid of me as well. FF13, I played like 2 hours of Final Fantasy 13. Never touched it again. I don't know, there's all these long-term, like long story-based games that I should probably go back and just like actually see if I like, instead of just like bouncing off them instantly. I feel like I need to give games more patience, I guess. Instead of just being like, oh, what if I just play a strategy game all day instead? There's so much corridors. Yeah, it was a very linear game. That is true. 13 wasn't very good. Then why did it get 3 spin-offs? Or 3 sequels or whatever? Why does Final Fantasy 13 have Final Fantasy 13 2 and then Final Fantasy 13 Lightning's Revenge or whatever it's called? It can't possibly have been that bad if they made 2 sequels. Because Lightning was hot. Is it really just because the protagonist was good? Thank you, Graceman, for the super chat. I appreciate that you played Final Fantasy Tactics, one of my favorite games of all time. And I think you have great patience. I need to... I don't know if I'll keep playing Tactics on stream. I love Tactics Advance and A2. Yeah. I don't know, I've thought about potentially, like, games that I have been enjoying that seem to not be that well received on Twitch, just having as YouTube games. But then they would be, like, dedicated evening streams, so... I would need to figure out the logistics of that. Whether I do that on, like, my Wednesday, because that would be, like, my dedicated day off, where I would just be like, oh yeah, let's just play Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics, in the evening on Wednesday on YouTube, and just be like, yeah, it's alright. Is Lightning a good character? I honestly cannot remember anything about her. There's a motorbike, and I don't think that was her. I don't think she's the motorbike rider. Name 2 characters in Final Fantasy 13 other than Lightning. Thunder? I don't know. Tactics is a bit of a hard stream game. Yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy it, but, I mean, I don't know if people on Twitch were really fucking with it, to be honest. Unfortunately. And then, I think it was like a perfect storm of me feeling like, ugh. Was the last Tactics stream, whereas, I wasn't feeling very good. The stream wasn't doing very well. And then it was also Remy's debut, and I was just feeling bad for streaming over it, so I basically just abandoned ship. So yeah, I need to... Maybe we can do, like, some games like that on YouTube only, as just, like, small playthroughs, instead of just having YouTube streams be just chatting, and then maybe I decide to play a game, which is what the last one was, and then maybe this one, but... I mean, it's already 11 PM, so... What's a metric for a game doing well on stream? I think just in terms of, like, is it hitting my average, right? So I have in my head, like, my average stream viewership, right? And engagement from chat. Sometimes that depends based on the game, because obviously the games that I like strategy games, sometimes don't have very good engagement from chat, because most of the time chat's just gonna be like, move this character there, or like, you shouldn't corner camp, and I'll be like, okay. So yeah, a lot of it is, yeah, and I also lock in, and I don't read chat when I play strategy games. Am I good with horror? Nope. terrible. Terrible. YouTube randomly recommended a channel and I was bored. Oh, well, hello. Hi. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Hello, hello. What was I saying? Yeah, so, like, with regards to tactics, it could have been just, like, a bad day in terms of, you know, there could have been many reasons as to why people didn't watch, but, you know, I have, like, my internal sort of, like, thought process on streaming, and so, like, you know, I try to, when it comes to playing games that I'm playing because I want to play them, and maybe not necessarily because they are good stream games or popular on stream games, I try to not play too many of those at once, and for some reason, even though I think it's a fucking sick game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 sometimes is like, people just like do not care about that on Twitch, which, you know, is, I think there's like quite a few things about it. Please don't play any Final Fantasies after 5. I haven't got to those ones yet. Because, like, I had a lot of fun playing KCD2 yesterday. I had a lot of fun. Not yesterday. When was it? This week. Was it a few days ago? A few days ago. I had a lot of fun playing that. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not. It tends to not do as well as other stuff. Do I need perms to play games? Nope. No need for permissions. We're not a Japanese company, so we don't have to, we're not beholden to Japanese company rules. Even though, you know, obviously there's Hololive members who aren't Japanese, but they're in a Japanese company. And obviously Hololive English is a spin-off of a Japanese company. So they are beholden to those rules. Although I believe they've gotten a lot better. I believe the, I vaguely remember hearing that, like, Hololive has been able to get a lot better perms, or blanket perms, so it's not as bad as it used to be. I remember when I was a fan actively watching Hololive, it was like they could only play a Pokemon game for like the first 6 weeks that it was out or something. It was so strange. So strange. I'm not writing off KCD2. I didn't even play it on Thanksgiving. I'm saying KCD2 is the quote-unquote debuff game that I'm playing at the moment. Pippa did mention overstrict perms kill talents. I don't know if kill talents, but I think it is like a thing that you have to be aware of if you're joining a company like Hololive, because, you know, you do have to potentially deal with stuff like that because it's obviously a big company. But yeah, we don't have to deal with that because we're not Japanese, so we're not beholden to Japanese fair use laws, like Hololive is, right? So yeah, we don't have those issues, thankfully. But we do have JP talents who sometimes do have to abide by, I think, some permissions. Like, I think I have vague memories of watching you play a FromSoft game and was not allowed to have donations on stream while she was playing a FromSoft game. Vague memories of that. So there's something to do with Japanese game permissions, and it's very strange. But yeah, on the EN side, we don't have anything like that. What was with the whole EN not rating into JP thing? Oh, that's because sometimes when I end stream and there's quite a lot of people still watching, the JP talents can be a little overwhelmed when they can't speak fluent English. and all of a sudden just, like, imagine you're doing, like, a cozy Japanese-only stream with, I don't know, I won't bother, like, adding numbers to it, and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of English-speaking people just show up on the doorstep going, hello, and you don't know how to talk to them at all. So it's basically that, where it could be very overwhelming, and then, you know, they might not be... No, people were being fine in terms of... I don't think people were necessarily being disrespectful, but it can be overwhelming for someone who doesn't speak that language well enough to then be able to talk to the people who just showed up, right? So, you know, that's basically the reason why sometimes I'm not able to raid the JP talents. It depends on the stream. I think they turn it on and off based on which stream. It's the same reason I don't allow viewers to speak other languages in my stream. Yeah, same. Basically, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, what was I talking about before I stunlocked myself? Yeah, no, so my philosophy for streaming is that, like, I will play some games that I just want to play for the sake of playing it, regardless of views. But I can't just, like, do that for every game, because that's just going to be career suicide, right? So I have games that I know that don't perform as well, but I'll just stream them anyway because I want to, but I'll limit it. So that currently is KCD2, is the game that tends to, at least be at the moment, the game that tends to underperform. There's plenty of other reasons, right? I find narrative games tend to be not as good for me in terms of stream performance. Because people, I think, are more here for stuff like strategy games. And then, 2, people who do want to watch the strategy games, unfortunately, not strategy games, people who do actually want to watch KCD2, or are actually willing to watch, might not be willing to watch because they want to play the game as well. So there's limitations on that when it comes to like, you know, people not wanting to be spoiled for the game that they want to play. It happens. Like, I imagine if I played Claire Obscure, which, you know, I have some passing interest in checking it out, but there's probably going to be people in my community who are going to go, I'm not going to watch this because I haven't played it either. Yeah. Outer Wilds did good. I think the last stream of Outer Wilds that I did was like one of the worst performing streams I've done in a long time. In terms of viewership, but that's just me being objective. For whatever reason, I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah, this is one of those weird things where sometimes, you know, people are interested in the game, sometimes they're not. It happens. For whatever reason, you know, number up, number down. I don't know. Play E33 off stream? Yeah, I could. I think I do need to possibly regain gaming as a hobby and not as a job, which is currently what I have done. I've turned my hobby into a job. And I do still play some strategy games off stream, just for the fun of playing the games. But it does also feel like sometimes when I'm looking at games, I'm like, oh, I could be streaming this instead, and it would be better if I was streaming it, because then I can make content out of it or whatever. But yeah, it's one of those brain rot situations where I need to probably learn to just have time for myself instead of just being like a streaming all the time, you know? But I have brain rot. Have I ever played Titan Quest? No, I haven't. I remember seeing it at EB Games and being like, oh, that looks weird. You can't imagine Clio playing strategy games off stream talking to herself? I don't speak off stream. This will sound somewhat psychotic. I don't really talk when I'm not streaming. I have a family get-together tomorrow, that I'm not going to be able to stream because I'm going to be with my family. I probably won't be saying much, like, all day until I get home, and then I do a stream in the evening. Did I know EB Games has a sale going on? Yes. Yes. I checked out the Black Friday sales, and they're not that good. Yeah. You missed the Uma crash out streams? I just don't think... I think Uma was good at the start, but I don't think, like, extended Uma playing was gonna really catch on for me. And then also, fucking... I crashed out from the game as well. Like, holy shit. I couldn't be bothered to keep up. The game was basically a job. In terms of what it was asking for, in terms of time commitment. Too much being asked. 3 runs every day? That's like over an hour of gameplay, right? Even if you're going fast. So yeah, I crashed out because of that, and then also the game just not giving you enough resources with the accelerated schedule until after I quit, so yeah. Am I doing, have you been playing Arknights Il Pianist's rerun? I haven't logged on to Arknights in like a couple of days. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. A career is easily 30 minutes. Yeah, it's too much. Like, I can do my entire daily of Arknights in like 10 minutes, if that. 5 minutes. So, it respects your time a lot, so very easy to do. Will you revisit Guild Wars 1? Maybe. I have something involving Guild Wars that I don't know whether will become a stream thing or not, or a content thing. I will find out in the future, but there's something in the works revolving Guild Wars, but yeah, I don't know if anything will go anywhere with it. Whether you guys will see anything about it, we'll see. Have I tried No, I'm Not Human? No, I have not. I have not. I've seen some other people play it. I don't think it's my sort of game. Are they remaking Guild Wars 1? They're not remaking it. They're doing like a quality of life patch thing for the anniversary. And part of the anniversary is that they are what's it? They're basically doing quality of life patches, a quality of life update for the game, including like a visual touch-up. And then they are repackaging the game into one purchase for people to then be able to get the game easier and cheaper. And then it's also being like a performance patch for like Steam Deck as well. Yeah, that's it. So they're making the game cheaper and easier to get because you don't have to worry about buying all the DLC. And then, yeah, it's like a quality of life update. So, which is nice. It doesn't include Eye of the North for some reason. What? Wow. Okay. That's weird. I don't know why they did that. Why have they done that? It's very strange. But oh well. Yeah, I think I just kind of, like, with Uma Musume, someone was bringing it up again. I think I just also got kind of tilted by the RNG mechanics. Like, obviously it's already a game about RNG, but then the fact that the RNG is basically just, oh, you can, like, spend a shit ton of money to, alleviate the RNG issues, but if you don't have the good cards, if you didn't have Kita-san Black maxed out, tough luck. Tough luck. And guess what? I didn't. I only had one copy of her. And then it was like, okay, well, do I pick Kita-san Black or the other one that I needed to have? And I didn't have that one leveled either, so yeah, that's gacha. It's more egregious gacha. It's more egregious gacha, and then the pulls were expensive, like ridiculously expensive in Umumusume. And then the fact that you have two very important systems that you need to have in terms of both the card pulling and then the character pulling, right? Normally it's, well, at least from my own experience from Arknights, it was just you pull for the characters. I didn't need to worry about anything else. Endfield, you have pulling for weapons, but the pulling for weapons doesn't spend any money. It's all just in-game resources, as far as I can tell, for the weapon pulls. Which, I do want to play more Endfield. Speaking of which, I could hop on and show you the new character. I did enjoy Endfield, yes. You didn't have Swinging Maestro Girl, so basically felt house-strung the entire time I spent that game? Yeah, basically. If you didn't have certain cards, that Umusume is basically unplayable. If you want to be remotely competitive with anything, or like have a chance of winning anything, considering a lot of the game revolves around the PvP modes. So like, yeah, it was pretty rough. You don't have to PvP to enjoy the game? Okay, then what do you have that's left? Because a lot of the game modes and sort of build up to the big tournaments, right? A lot of the game is it builds up to each big tournament, and then you enter the tournaments, and then you see if you win, and then... Like, I came second in the last tournament I took part in. I came second, and I was like, "Yay! I did really well." And then it just didn't feel good. There was no like actual satisfaction with coming second, because it was just like, "Oh, but if I had spent more money, I would have come first." Gacha in a nutshell? That's all gaming? Well... So what is this question about merch? You've asked it in 2 parts, but I don't know where your first message is. Or at least I can't see it. Any merch ideas that you have? Yeah, but you have to wait and see to see them. Christmas is coming up, guys. I wonder if there's going to be festive merchandise. What a surprise. There may be festive merchandise. Are you getting socks? That would be a good idea. I don't know. Or like, what is it called? Ugly sweaters? Would you get a Phase Connect themed ugly sweater, guys? No, it's too hot here. If it was Phase Invaders themed. Would you want it to be like one talent or like the entire gen? I guess having the entire gen would probably be better. Because you have to fill that sucker up with a lot of patterns, so... Hot water bottle? Suppose it is winter for a lot of you guys, probably. Can you do an entire gen? I mean, for Quest, it's really easy because there's only 3 of us. Only 3 of us, so not really much to worry about. Very cold for you. Have you tried moving to warm temperatures? Like Australia, in which it's currently way too hot. Way too hot. Way too hot. Beanie? I want to do a beanie. It will happen. When it happens, I don't know, but it will happen. I guarantee. This is one of the reasons I joined FaZe Connect, was getting assistance with merchandise. Because holy fuck. It's very difficult to do merch as an indie VTuber. At least at my size it was. Maybe if I was a bigger deal as an indie, like I wouldn't have been given the runaround so much. But, yeah, it's just one of those awkward situations where companies were just like, hey, what if we just take advantage of this poor little indie VTuber because they don't know any better? What shape would the beanie be? It would be based on my OG beanie, I think. I don't know about the current beanie. I think I would want to do the OG beanie. Do I buy merch of other VTubers? Yeah, I've got merch of my... Well, I was wearing merch of my friends yesterday around the house. You have asked that quite a few times. As a historian of FaZe Connect, do you have the records of the war crimes of Pipkin Pippa? No, because she hasn't committed any. There you go. There's your answer. FaZe headwear, Clio beanie, Mary, trucker cap, sleepy Eepies. I don't buy FaZe merch. Yeah, because I get it for free. I don't need to buy it because I get it for free. We can just ask for the merch and they send it to us. Well, sometimes I have to go to Canada to get it. Last time I had to go to Canada to get it because fucking Sakana was too much of a tightwad to send it to me, so I had to go get it. Did I buy Doki's controller or knife? I did not, no. I have not bought Doki merch. I'm a fake fan, sorry. FaZe Clan? No, FaZe Connect. The company that I'm in is called FaZe Connect. I imagine you might be new to the stream. I'm a VTuber in the company FaZe Connect. And we have merch that is FaZe Connect related. Collab idea? I don't think they know we exist, so... I think they're busy being embroiled in scandals or something. I don't know. Stuff goes in my Twitter feed and I just kind of scroll past it because I'm too tired to actually bother interacting with whatever the hell is going on the internet. Regin, welcome to Hackstones. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the support. Surely someone would know the Clio IT. I think you doubt the reach of Clio IT. No offense. I don't think I'm that big of a name. Otherwise, I would have a bajillion trillion followers or whatever. Guys, you need to remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and the bell and something or other. What about OTV? I don't know what OTV is. What's OTV? Didn't stay on the Arknights stream because you didn't want to get spoiled. That's fair. There was a lot changed from the last time I played, so who knows what will be in the final launch. Clio Fuma? Clio Fuma. Maybe. Maybe a plush will return. A Clio-themed plush will return one day. Return, not debut? Well, I've already had one plush. I've had a Clio plush, so maybe not that specific Clio plush will return, but a Clio plush will happen at some point. Hopefully. Clio plush 2. Didn't you get a bean? Oh yes, there is the bean. I forgot about the beans. My bad. Yeah, there's the Clio, the beans. I forgot about them. My bad, guys. I forgot about the beans. So did the company. I think it's not that the company has forgotten, I think it just takes friggin' forever to merch to be produced. And then takes forever for it to be produced and then forever to be mailed, unfortunately. Because of global circumstances. But I believe, I don't know, I feel like VTuber merch just in general has been kind of bots. In general. A Derpy Turd, thank you for the gift membership as well. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining the membership as well. Yeah, I don't know. The merch situation, I think, has just always been kind of bots. Like, even when I was doing it through as an independent, it was still 4 months with the company that I was doing the merch with, which resulted in, you know, it taking a friggin' long time for the merch to arrive. A very, very long time. It was faster than FaZe. I think the standees have gone out, right? Like, the standees went out from debut fairly quick. Like, the launch debut match, I think. They did okay. I think it's when it gets to the more, like, personalized ones. I think those ones tend to be a bit longer when it's stuff like a hoodie. Or probably like the plushies or the beanies, sorry, the beans. Those probably also tend to probably take a lot longer for development and then production and then shipping and all that jazz. You're still waiting for your 10th birthday merch from last year? Yeah, and I imagine you guys are frustrated by merch taking a long time, and we are also, as well. We are also frustrated by it, but unfortunately a lot of it is out of our hands. Like, we can't necessarily just be like, make it go faster, because global logistics are what they are. What do we do when we actually help out at the warehouse? When I was there, we were making the lucky boxes for con season. So the lucky boxes that they were doing for like various different cons, we were throwing those together. Oh no, they were also sold online as well. They were sold online. So yeah, we were putting those together and then doodling on the boxes. forgot to turn the logistics up to high. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not like a video game where I can just, like, if we put more money into the problem, it will be resolved. It is very much a matter of logistics. As we found out when we were doing Vishayan merch, because although we did it through Fourth Wall as Vishayan, and it was fairly fast for most of it, the standees, which were custom design standees, and so more difficult for us to do than just simple print jobs of, hey, this is a file that we have, we can just print it, turn it into a standee, send it off. Because they were custom designs that didn't fit these certain specific, I guess, templates that most standees do, we couldn't even sell it at as an actual merch. We sold it as a pre-order, and then it took us 6 months to figure out the logistics of doing it, because we got hit by, because it was us in Vishayan, the 4 of us, which are my 3 indie VTuber friends and myself, having to do the logistics of... It was insane, but basically what we were having to do is... we were using the company Fourth Wall to handle the actual selling of the merch, but because it was custom, they couldn't handle the production. So we had to handle the production, which resulted in us, as indie VTubers plus myself, paying for the production of the standees that we had made. So we commissioned an artist who is my former artist on my model, Tana, Hibiscus Drop, who made beautiful, beautiful standees for all of us, with custom bases and custom poses and art. And then we had to then shop around production companies around the world, most of which who were in China, because that was the cheapest place to do it. So it involved contacting factories and production companies in China, as independent, like, VTubers, which is, let me tell you, very difficult, because you're just like a streamer trying to contact these factories who are dealing with, like, you know, big mega corporations, and you're just like, hey, can you help me make my stupid VTuber merch, please? And then hoping that they get back to you. So then, you know, eventually some of them got back to us, and then, like, liaisoning with the Fourth Wall company to make the merch happen. What inevitably happened was the company fulfilled the order once we had finally gotten the whole situation sort of figured out. And what happened was we placed an order for 500 or 300 production of the, because it had to be a round number, so I think it was more than the pre-orders that we got. I think it was more than the pre-orders that we got. I think we had like 200 and something pre-orders, and then but we had to get like a round number, so we had to pre-order 300. So we had to pay more than we needed to for the merch, so we were operating at a loss straight away. And then have it be paid, shipped from China to Australia to one of our houses. So it was shipped on a boat, I think, or on a plane, and then stuck in a harbour. And then eventually made it to Maker's house, who then went through every single... did like a quality check on all of the prints of the merch herself, and then after that, then we had to pay for the shipping of the completed order from Australia to America, which is where Fourth Wall is based, and then Fourth Wall then acted as, because once it had the stock, was then willing to then distribute the stock for us to everyone who paid for them. And then we ended up with the excess stock at the end. So I think we eventually did end up turning a profit, but it was very touch and go, and for a long time, because of tariff situations at the time, because the tariff situation with regards to America was insanely turbulent and resulted in the massive delay that we had of like 6 months, I think. I think it was like a 6-month delay because of the tariffs. Because it just kept changing so often, like it went from like 10% to 200 and something percent, back to 50%, back to 200%, back to 10%, and then I think by the time it was like, when we could guarantee that it was locked in for like at least a little bit of time, that we could sort out all of the payments, yeah, we were very much prepared that we had to sell it at a loss. But the problem was with the tariff situation is that if we just went ahead and didn't wait, all of the merch that we had ordered, we wouldn't have made a profit. We would have been in the red for the entire thing. So all the other merch that we were selling was sold at a profit, and because it was just, we had the designs and then sent it off to Fourth Wall, and then they took their cut and we took ours. So we obviously turned a profit on that. But when it came to the standees, there was a risk that we were going to go into the negative for the entire merch run, because it was just so prohibitively expensive and ridiculous trying to navigate. So that was merch for 4 people for 1 merch drop. For 4 people for 1 merch drop. So imagine if you're trying to handle the merch drops of multiple talents for an entire company, of which there are now 35 talents at the moment, that we then have to try and somehow logistically deal with, whilst also dealing with the same logistic problems that we were doing as independents. More money and resources, it's not the same. I know. I'm not saying they are exactly the same situations, but having gone through the wackiness that was trying to do a merch drop as well with my friends when they're indie VTubers and I'm in the group with them, but not technically indie, it's tough. It is tough. The logistics behind it doesn't make any fucking sense. Doesn't make a lick of sense. I wish it did. What happened to the excess stock? I don't remember. I think we still have it. And I think it's being held for special events or something. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, sorry, that was me just ranting about what it's like to try and do the VTuber merch drops as indies. And like, you know, we're fairly decently successful as indies. But we're not like super massive, huge, like massive names like a Doki Bird or whatnot. So, you know, we don't necessarily have the same connections and business opportunities. So as you know, when I was doing it as an indie, merch is difficult. So yeah, that's the reason why, you know, one of the reasons to join FaZe was, hey, you get help with handling the merch problems. And obviously, you know, it's not perfect, but it feels like VTuber merch in general is relatively slow, unfortunately. Yeah. Because like, yeah, when I had like even when I was an indie, like joining FaZe obviously helped my exposure and getting my name out there, but like when I was an indie, it was very difficult for me to be able to do anything involving like anything to do with the business, merch-wise, anything. I mean, I've talked about it before. I wanted to do my beanie merch with a company, and they quoted me $3,000 US for R&D. Like, what the fuck? It's a beanie. You don't need R&D for a beanie. But apparently that was, you know, just because I was probably not that big a name. That's the quote they gave me to go away? Probably. Probably. And then I did, because I don't sell merch with that company. So, and it turns out a lot of people don't anymore. So yeah, that was that. And then, you know, like, trying to get models and assets done, and, like, Scab is always a crapshoot, and I still have crapshoot issues with Scab all the time, but that's the platform. It's kind of, it's very hands-off, you don't really have any control, so getting commissions through Scab is difficult. But when it came to just trying to get other art stuff, like, I was very lucky that I even got an artist mama in the first place, so that's why I'm always grateful to Tana/Hibiscus Drop, because without her I wouldn't be able to do this. And yeah, it took a fucking long time. It took a long time for that to happen. Like, I was waiting like I think I waited 6 months for the model to be made. It's like, just trying to get any artists, trying to get any artist, even when you haven't, like, supposed name. Like, I was, prior to, like, FaZe, I was trying to get people to, you know, potentially work on future models or outfits, and I would just get stonewalled, and it doesn't matter how many views I had. Like, I was top 0.02% of Twitch streamers, or top 0.3% of all of Twitch. Doesn't matter. Like, if your name isn't out there, because I didn't do much tweeting or anything, so I wasn't a very high profile name in the industry as an indie. So, you know, easiest way to deal with that is somehow be attached to a name, or, you know, if you pop off, then maybe you can make something happen. So, you know, joining FaZe has helped a lot with that, because, you know, instead of having to deal with sending an email to someone and then never getting a reply, I can send an email with the FaZe Connect email, and I get a reply within 10 to 15 minutes, which is really cool. Or, you know, they have, I talk to staff, and staff is able to just contact the person because they know the person that I'm trying to contact, which happened with my debut prep, where it was just like, oh yeah, there's this person I want to work with, but I don't know how to reach out to them. And then Aiko was just like, oh, I'll do that, and then came back like 10 minutes later and saying, oh yeah, they're willing to work on it, they have time. So, you know, thank you, Aiko. Always grateful for all your hard work. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to make a name for yourself as a VTuber without assistance, and oftentimes that's why you do see people tend to, like, clout chase or attach your names to, like, a bigger talent or bigger fan base or bigger audience, because, you know, it does help a lot with that. And you see that a lot happening in the indie space, especially. So it does result in, that's a way to pop off. I did something somewhat similar, I guess, by, you know, joining FaZe Connect, but also, you know, helped to join. No, I haven't watched that animation. Smaller corpo scene is shrinking now. That's just the sign of the times, is that, probably can't say too much, because, you know, it's sad. It's sad that companies are closing down. I hope the talents are okay. I think the one that you're alluding to, at least the talents get to stay as indies. But yeah, it's just a very strange situation. Yeah, I don't know, I might just time that guy out, because it's being silly. The boom has collapsed. I wouldn't say the boom has collapsed. It's just the boom period is over, and there's going to be like there's always going to be people wanting to be VTubers because being a VTuber is sick. It's really cool. You get to be a streamer. Like you get to be a streamer. You get to be whatever you want as your design. You get to do whatever you want. You get to play whatever games you want. But the streaming audience isn't necessarily growing, especially, well, if you compare it to the COVID period, then yes, the streaming audience has shrunk. I think there is a websites where you can track stuff like Twitch viewership, watching. So yeah, there's limited number of eyes on you, and it is very difficult to break out of the pack. And it's also probably very difficult to break out of the pack with a company and get eyes on your company and get eyes on your talent. So inevitably what is happening is I guess a market correction is the correct term, but unfortunately, there's not enough, there might not be enough eyes in the VTubing audience space for all of the companies that have started, and inevitably, running a company is very expensive, and if the company isn't making enough money, then, it's probably going to go bust, because VTubing is not cheap. Models are expensive, especially if you're a company. If you're a company, you inevitably do get charged extra for commission work. I did see about something, I can't remember what it was, but there was a quote floated that I saw was, I think, $20,000 for a project, and then the manager or whoever came around, and when they found out it was for a corporation, then made it $60,000 for the project. So yeah. Yeah, it can be a little bit expensive to do that if you are not able to afford that, because it's very expensive. So you just say, okay, well then I'm not going to work with them, because yeah, it's prohibitively expensive. 20k seems like a mid-tier quote. It wasn't necessarily a model, it was... I don't even think it was Phase Connect related, it was just something that I heard along the pipeline of VTubing related projects that someone was doing, and then turns out it was related to being like a VTuber company, so the cost tripled. So yeah. Yeah. I think it's just one of those things where you have to be realistic that it's very difficult to make a name for yourself in VTubing when you're just starting out, because, it's very saturated. There's so many names, there's so many streamers, there's so many companies, even with, companies more and more closing. It's very difficult to make a name for yourself, and it's very difficult for those companies to be able to profit, and unfortunately people's hopes and dreams are being, I wouldn't say taken advantage of, but somewhat exploited when it comes to some of these companies who are promising them the world, and then it turns out, oh, you didn't get the HoloLive numbers when you debuted. Now what was your business plan? You wanted someone to get 100k CCV for their debut stream? That didn't happen. Yeah, it's one of those weird situations where it feels like these companies are almost doomed to fail, sadly. But I want people to succeed. I think that it's better if there's more people involved. I don't necessarily agree. Like, whilst there's there might be some idea that, oh yes, less competition means more eyes on me. No, I think it's actually just reflective of the whole industry as a whole. That competition is good and helps push people to try harder and do better, and yeah. who cares about viewer numbers? A lot of people, actually. You should see how many VTubers quit after a month because no one watched them. It's a lot. It's a lot of people. A lot of people do that. A lot of companies do that, unfortunately. There's a lot of people who stop very early on because they don't get the big success that they want early on. So they just quit. Which is fair. You know, you gave it a try, it didn't work out, and then you stop. I mean, like, ideally, if you're getting into VTubing, you're gonna do it for fun. Like, if you don't even have any experience with streaming, I would suggest, if you want some unsolicited advice, I would suggest maybe finding out that you want to do it for, like, you find it fun, first of all, before you ever try and think of it as, like, a potential business or job. That's a pretty big thing. And there's plenty of free resources or very cheap resources where you can get very nice models for free. Like, there's the people who make those pre-made customizable models now that range from, I think, anywhere from $50 to $200 and the quality is incredible. So if you want to try out VTubing, those are fantastic for fairly affordable prices. And you get a very high quality model that's already rigged. So I would suggest, you know, trying for fun first to see if you actually like it, because there's really, like, unless you have some sort of backing or some sort of thing that happens that gets a lot of attention on you, it's very unlikely that anyone's going to find your streams and watch, because there's thousands of people streaming on Twitch right now, and the average viewership is 1 or 0. I think the average views on Twitch is like 1 CCV, like 1 person watching, even with the big channels getting maybe over 100,000 viewers. It's very difficult to succeed and get noticed. So a lot of people, you know, they want to do this as a job because they think it's amazing, and they throw money at the situation to get, like, a cool model or whatever. And then it doesn't happen, and then they get disheartened, and then they quit. That does happen quite a lot. So I would suggest, if you are getting into VTubing, before you try and make it a career, I would suggest having fun with it as something that you do in your free time, rather than quitting your job to try and do it. Because, yeah, there's literally 0 likelihood that you will ever have people watch you. It is incredibly luck-based that you will have, like, people come find your stream and want to tune in and grow an audience. So I'd suggest not spending any money, or spending very little, and just trying to do it for fun, because at the end of the day, you want to like what you're doing. So even with a company, I mean, companies also try and do stuff like that, where they try and mimic the success of places like HoloLive, places like FaZe Connect, right? Like, people did try and, you know, get into the corpo scene. They start. Unfortunately, they only managed to gather maybe a small audience, or maybe no audience at all, and then unfortunately that's it. And it's not the you can't just throw money at the problem anymore, because advertisements don't work like they used to. Like, you used to be able to maybe run ads for things on YouTube and get a lot of attention on your debut from that, but I think YouTube Premium is quite ubiquitous now. Ad blockers are quite ubiquitous, so unfortunately, the amount of people actually seeing your ads nowadays is probably not going to have much of an impact on your on the how many people put eyes on your debuts and stuff. You can pay other streamers to watch along your debuts, I suppose, but at least from personal experience of seeing other people do that, it doesn't really seem to have much tangible benefit. And it's also one of those situations like where if you're asking other corporate VTubers to do that, like you're asking your competition to do watch-alongs of your stuff, it's very strange as well. I only did one watch-along as an indie, and that was for FaZe Connect, and that was only because I'd already signed with FaZe Connect. I only got that one because I was like, hey Sakana, I see you're doing Gen 3's debut, can I do a watch along? And he was like, sure, what's your rates? And I was like, and I did lowball him. I lowballed him, but also because the debuts are kind of like, it's just React content essentially. So I was like, well, probably not going to be that high a price. So I gave him a decent price, considering I think I had 300 viewers at the time, which is decent. That far back? Yeah, I was... The verbal agreement for me joining FaZe was November 2023. And then I think Euphoria debuted, basically, around the same time. Yeah. Juggling even 100 is respectable. Yeah, like, well, you have to remember when it comes to streaming, I don't know about YouTube numbers because I don't think there's any metrics for that at all. But, like, 90, what is it, the 90th? To be in the top 10% of streamers on Twitch, you need to have 3 viewers, I think. And if you have 10 people watching you on Twitch, I think you're in the top 1%, I think. And then I think if you have 1,000 viewers, I think you're in the top 0.01 or 2%. Yeah. Before I joined FaZe, I was at that CCV. Not in 2023. No, I wasn't. That was like a year and a half before I joined. You're 1 in a million? I know. Literally, like, streaming is a complete crapshoot. You have to be incredibly lucky, or most of the things are just completely out of your control. Clips of people going viral are oftentimes you have no control over, which is why you see people clip farm, right? Because clips are just an insane way to potentially get your name out there. Just an absolutely insane way to get your name out there. You can be the most talented singer in the world, but unfortunately, there's no guarantee that people will be able to watch your stream. So there's lots of talented people out there who unfortunately never get noticed. Yeah. I kind of just stumbled into my success, and now I'm here, being a solo sausage on the internet. I've been streaming for like 2 hours now, haven't I? Something like that. Yes, I have. It's about 2 hours, 1 hour and 47. I don't think I have to wake up early. So I could potentially play a game of something. We could potentially play 1 game of Dota before bed. We could potentially do that. We could play some Arknights as well. I could, because I think I have, Ardelia is her name, I think. I think I have Ardelia unlocked now. one game turns into 2. So yeah. Guys, what do you feel like? Dota or Arknights? Let's do a poll. Oh yeah, still poll. And I might grab some water, guys. Oh, thank you very much for... What the fuck? Was that 50 memberships? Holy shit. Thank you, Nick, for 50 memberships. That's a lot of memberships. Please say thank you if you got one. Thank you very much. And XVKR, thank you for the super chat from before. A lot of people are more boring than they think they actually are, sadly. Yeah, and that's a thing that you have to, I think, learn as a streamer, is how to be engaging and hold an audience and be able to retain viewership. Is not just like, you can just be a good gamer. There are people who are able to make a viewership from that, but you have to have something going for you. You can't just be regular Joe Schmo, I suppose. Oh wow, Arknights is winning by a country mile, guys. I might just go grab some water. Please vote in the poll, guys, for what we do for the next hour. Okay, Arknights is crushing it, guys. Arknights is absolutely crushing it. Hello, sorry, I was just getting some water. You know, I'm sorry, Cholo, or whatever your name is. You'd please stop just asking the same question over and over again. I'll just be nice, but it's kind of annoying when you do it. Or anyone does it. One of my thoughts on Hannibal Barca. I don't have many thoughts on Hannibal Barca. Obviously, he's very important to Roman history, but I don't really care about Hannibal Barca that much. Elephants through the mountains, innit? There you go. Also, I will say, when it comes to stream etiquettes, don't bring up, like, other people, like, other streamers in the chat, unless the streamer has mentioned it. Just a heads up. Most streamers aren't really cool with that. And generally, if you want help with stream etiquette, normally it helps to stay on topic with whatever the streamer is talking about. Normally. That's another thing. In that, you want to stay on topic with whatever the streamer is talking about. Everton are playing Newcastle later. What are your predictions? I hope we smash them, but I doubt we will. How do you feel about random other streamers? Well...
Arknights.
Depends. Well, there's an update, guys. Daily missions on Arknights? No, we're gonna just play the beta. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna play the beta. Going to play the beta? Wait, Enfield's out? Nope. Not Enfield's. It's the beta, the first beta. If you hang on, let me go get my pre-registration link, guys. If you want to pre-register for Arknights full release, I have a link that will make me look good in the eyes of the sponsor, because I was sponsored. Here you go. Get message. There you go. And then I'll end poll. There you go. Ta-da! Oh my god, the flashbang is so bright. That's so fucking bright. Yeah, we're just gonna play Arknights Endfield for an hour before bed, I guess. Because I feel like it's, get some gaming in before I go honk me. My eyes, my eyes. You just click it? Yes. Hey, there we go. Ardelia. Rewards acquired. I now have Ardelia.
Greetings, Administrator.
She's so cute.
The name's Ardelia.
Ardelia.
And I'm a geologist from Rhodes Island.
Rock on.
My current focus is the correlations between geological disasters.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
I've heard about you for quite a while, Endman. And I have so many questions for you. Oh, there's something else. Can I address you as my professor?
Aw, that's adorable. Cute. So this is just for the beta. Don't worry, guys, if you don't have access. Progress does not carry over, but...
Originium will carve a
Sorry,
path.
not that one. Not that one either. Sorry, the UI has a lot going on. Yeah.
We ready to play?
Where is she? Here she is.
Do what you must, Professor. I'll do everything I can to help. Do what you must, Professor. I'll do everything.
Oh yeah. Very cute. Level up, please. To... Yeah, we can max her out.
How can the enemy
Oh my gosh, it's still binging about the memberships, huh?
Such lifeless
Well,
devastation.
Glorious Ichiban, thank you for 6 months. Good evening, missed the stream earlier. How was Enfield? It was good. I'm enjoying Enfield so far. Can I promote her? I can, but I can only promote one person. So I could promote her, or I could promote Chen or Perclia.
Enfield Crisis Team,
Perlica.
ready for action.
Perlica, no, Perclia. Why do I keep saying her
Operator
name
Perlica,
wrong?
standing by.
Perlica.
You once fought on and never gave up. For it is our wish to witness your return.
Watch this!
Oh, sorry. May as well upgrade all of them. Is that a pink Wooloo? No, it's her legally distinct sheep. What stat do you use?
See.
You like intellect. Do you have a better weapon that we can give you?
I heard your...
Yes, we can. Switch to that then.
Could you stand a little further, Professor? I don't want to hurt you by accident.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
I hear Originium singing.
Interesting. Didn't know she said that. But yeah, I did a little bit of upgrading, I think.
Still waiting for something?
Yeah, so I promoted the protagonist and administrator to Elite 1. We can choose someone else.
Enfield Crisis Team, ready for
let's-
action.
Let's choose Perlica, because she's the
Operator Perlica,
duologist. What's the term for the secondary protagonist, guys, in a game or in a piece of media?
Your approval is much appreciated, Administrator. I shall carry on.
Deuterologist?
for your effort.
Deuteragonist? How do I say that word? I'm struggling. But yeah, once you've hit Elite 1, after you've hit level 20 and you promote them again, you can then unlock their traits. So I can let her equip better gear.
Need to tune this to maximize the spoils of our victories.
Assign to control Nexus to grant all operators mood regen. The fudge is that? Well, I've unlocked it. And then I can't get this one, so I unlocked the one that has nothing to do with combat, and now I can't unlock this one. I need 20% trust with this operator. Apparently I don't have any trust. Deuteragonist. Deuteragonist? But we can hopefully level up her skills. No, we cannot. I need more proto-prisms, apparently. So, I guess we'll go play the game. But let's see what's-her-face. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So if you're not aware, her design is based on AF Yala from original Arknights. This is her, it's based on her altar, who is, like, I guess it was like a summer holiday theme. She was originally like a firecaster, and then her altar turns her into a healer, and it was themed with sheep. And so she's kept that sheep theme. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. That's adorable. It's not Aya herself, no. So the characters are like offshoots or clones or something, because it's like 100 years in the future from Arknights. But gosh, she's adorable. Very cute. Very cute.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life.
Got little.
And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
Little keychain there. Let's see her skill. What is it? Okay, she rides a sheep forwards and attacks. What? Okay. Crazy. Let's see if we can fix these, because I think there's some broken things around here that I can fix.
Something important lies over there.
Oh, we can activate this. Guys, 07's in the chat for the inflatable man. He friggin' died. He just friggin' died. This is not connected to a power grid. Really? Well, guess what? Now it is. Ta-da! What is this? That's just the machine. That is also a machine. Can I, how do I? Oh, I think I just throw the bomb at the thing in the middle. Yep, that was it. Look at me, I'm puzzle solving, guys. I'm so smart. He popped off. Yeah, let's repair this. Cool. I'll go back to the protagonist. I don't think it has any impact. Yeah, there's some more stuff to look at over here.
Stay alert. This hostile poses a significant threat.
Oh, there's a big guy. Nice. A big guy for you. And more stuff. What's the hardest puzzle type you've ever encountered? The puzzle to a woman's heart. Am I right, fellas? Where do I... Ah, there it is. It's not that hard at all. Okay, Casanova. So true. That's just RNG. Did you get good rolls on your... on women? Really? That's not gonna... Okay, that one worked. What about this one? Ah! Problem solved. You can always solve problems with explosives, apparently. Got something in your getting you down? Try TNT. And you can make those problems pop off.
Everyone's chipping in.
Oh. Uh-oh. I, didn't mean to do that. Very rusty.
Good work, everyone. I knew we could do it.
Nice. Nice. We did it. You like women's hearts? Like, metaphorically, right? You don't mean to because you want to eat them. Correct?
Hear that sound?
A blade unsheathed, it's life unleashed.
Oh, they're all dead. Damn, that was easy. I think I am overleveled for these guys, though. Probably why. Probably why. Oh, I have more text to unlock. Is the TNT metaphorical? My lawyer has advised me to not answer that. What if I press Y on? Regional development metrics can be earned by performing various exploration activities. Some RDM have been earned. Earn enough RDM to raise regional development level. Click on milestones. Oh, okay, cool. More rewards. Ooh, even pulls, guys. Click here to return to the previous team. Income. Oh, this is how you can keep track of how much you're making with your factories. Nice. So there is passive earnings, I guess. Yep, there's definitely passive earnings, because I don't think I had that much, but yay. Got a bunch of stuff. Oh, it claimed all of them. There we go. It feels like satisfactory. Well, yeah, this game is like a weird fusion of... Well, I say weird, but it actually seems to work. It's a fusion of anime, third-person action game, Factorio, or Satisfactory, like a factory building game. And then there's also just like cooperative open world style gameplay, like a Death Stranding almost. It's a Strand-like. I can upgrade this apparently. I don't know if I want to, but apparently I can. Can I get this?
It's round and it's shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Aureline.
Thanks, Chen. Death Stranding-esque. You know what? It's a beta. Let's just see what happens if I do this. It costs 1,000 to do. But hey! Quality of recyclable materials increased. I mean, it looks more grandiose, I guess. And I cannot afford the next bit. Okay, that's expected. It has furries in it? It does. Right, can I catch up with this? No, I think I need to have this launch pad active. And so I need to connect this to the power grid. Can I connect from this? Do you reckon? I mean, I should be able to, but I guess not. Oh, but there's things to repair. Always things to do around the map. Here you go. More currencies acquired. F8. What's F8? There's also a million things just like lit up on the screen at all times. Ooh. Training. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do that and then I fell asleep basically straight away after stream. Just a heads up. I did not do the thing I said I was going to do. Because I was too busy falling asleep. Ooh, shoulders. Oh, I got a message. Enman, a stock redistributor, just got back in touch from the hub base. There's a key logistics support officer. She can provide multifaceted support. Oh. Okay. A new quest, I guess. Find the stock redistributor. Right, I have things to do. What is this? Where's this taking me? Zipline blocked. Well, that doesn't help me. Who made this? Who did this? Sefer, you suck. No offense. You didn't put it in a very good spot. Right, let's see if I can fit this power line. Okay, we're gonna need to build a thing. Let's just double back. There we go. Let's just put it there. And we can run this all the way to this. Ta-da! Nice, nice. Red notification dots are the bane of the gacha experience. Yeah, that's how they get you. Right? That's how they get you. Yay!
It's a fragment of a shattered universe.
Where's that one going?
This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
Are these the mushrooms I need? Yeah, they are the mushrooms I need. But I need the other currency now. Up front, good stuff. Yes, very good. Very, very good. What is this?
Something dangerous
Where
is
did
up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Where did the orb go? Anyone know where the orb went? Oh, there's this. And there's that over there. Stuff! Just, oh, there it is. I found the orb, guys. Yep.
This feels familiar.
That's surprising. Can I get in here? No, I need to connect this to the power to get in there. We could do that. Many yummy orbs. Many orbs for many people. Alright, let's see if I can connect this one. So there's this. Where does this take me? Oh, there. Well, that's actually quite handy. Gets you there quicker. Alright, let's see if I can connect this one. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yes, you can do it over this way. And then I want to, I guess, put it here. And then, kind of an awkward spot, but I don't know if we'll keep this one here for long. Because, I just need to get this power connected. Base building from scratch. I'm trying to unlock certain parts of the map, and you have to do that with power lines, essentially. So I'm connecting this over here to the puzzle up ahead, and then I should be able to do said puzzle, because I'll have it open. Because the door is locked, and I need a power supply to open it. And so now I can access this area. Which is quite cool. And then I got some more resources. And then I can zip this off. And we can do this puzzle. And grab those things. Because it was annoying me that these were here. But presumably, yep, there we go. There's a puzzle to be done. So bring this over here. And then bring this over here. And then bish, bash, bosh.
It's a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here,
Wait, what?
right before us.
It's a fragment of a shattered universe. That's kind of a crazy lore drop. Kind of, right? It's a pretty crazy lore drop to have. The Conquering Terror 2. It's actually Talos. Talos 2. That's the name of the planets that we're on. Well, actually, it's not a planet. We're on a moon. Which is a nice little setup that, I guess, if the game does well, future content can be on Talos instead of Talos 2. Because they've already established that, I guess, space travel is a thing in this game. And now I can grab this and stash it, because I don't need it anymore. So all that building I just did, now I can undo. Looking forward to the factory gameplay. I did quite a bit yesterday because it kind of forces you to do it. But, like, it makes sense. It's a pretty major part of the game. I think the tutorialization was quite heavy-handed, but I can understand why. Because I feel like a lot of people may not really have much experience with factory games. They are quite niche, right? Okay, we have more chains, guys. And we have an even better combo, guys. We have more combos to work with now. How much do you like the base building versus the combat in other parts of the game? I'm enjoying it. Oh, there's a big guy.
Engaging. Stay safe.
Oh no, he's level 6.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I think obviously it depends on the full game, but I think it has a potential. I think the combat's a lot better than the previous
We are united as one.
beta.
Easy victory.
I vaguely remember the previous beta being
This hostile
quite
poses a significant threat.
sluggish. So this feels a lot more fast-paced and more smooth.
Hardship will stop us.
We made another step forward, Endfielders.
I think it flows a lot
I
better
wouldn't
now.
expect anything less.
Those enemies are just standing there. I mean, they are basic enemies. I am also super over-leveled for them. They're level 8, I'm level 20. I want to get in there, because there's the enemy that's level 30. I want to fight them. Also, there are gun turrets here. Please clean up this energy alivum quickly. Quickly? Like how? If we leave it unchecked, the consequences may spiral out of control, and whilst cleaning out the alluvium, you must stand your ground until enemy is defeated. But there's turrets! Okay, so there's turrets, but we need to give them power. Roger that. Be careful. Mace appear in certain areas. Approach to activate it. It can be quite challenging. Defeat all the enemies for the first time. Provide a first clear reward. But these don't have power? Or do they? Do they have power? I'm not sure they do. Maybe they do for the sake of the event. It's just anime Death Stranding. I feel like that's a little reductive, but it does have Death Stranding-esque mechanics, yes. In terms of the cooperative world, like, cooperative building and helping others out. Like, that's a thing. Ooh, we might make it. We might make it. I guess I don't need it. Oh yeah, it's saying it's powered. No other power required. Okay. How do I drop the... There we go. Stop.
Watch your step, people.
All variables within estimates.
Oh yeah, level 20 enemies. Oh, I wanna swap to Aya and use her ult.
Be gentle, Mr. Jolly!
Yay! So she has the volcano still as her ult. Oh shit! I'm fighting them with friggin' sheep. And then so I think the sheep, if you walk on them, they heal you.
We are united as one.
Oh, there's a big guy.
Target locked. Fire!
Catching up. Stay alert.
Let me give it a go.
What is happening?
Ready to strike. Crystallus. Make way.
Did we do it? Oh, Jesus. No, it's...
Cleave now and flash.
Your end.
Drop everything, guys. I think we did it. Ooh. So I think the sheep heal? I think? I have no idea what the sheep do. There's probably a way to find out what everyone's skills do. Pretty sure. If I look at their character menu, I will be able to read it. There we go. Challenge completed. Do I get all the loot? I hope so. Nice. The many sheeps heal?
Still waiting for something?
Probably just look at this. There we go. Her attack is 4 sequences that deal nature damage. As the controlled operator, Final Strike also does stagger. Dive attack. Basic attack performed in mid-air becomes a dive attack that deals nature damage. Finisher. Basic attack performed that staggers nearby. Staggers enemies becomes a finisher and deals massive nature damage and recovers some SP. The Dolly Rush, that's her active ability where she charges forward on the sheep. Hops on Mr. Dolly and rams the target. If the target has corrosion, consume the corrosion and apply physical susceptibility and art susceptibility. Okay. Combo finisher. When the Final Strike operator performs a Final Strike on an enemy with no stacks of vulnerability or art affliction. Launches a homing volcanic cloud at a target that deals nature damage. The volcanic cloud explodes after a short delay, dealing half the nature damage and forcibly applying a temporary corrosion. And then the ult, she enters a mobile channeling state and summons the aid of Mr. Dolly. Multiple copies of Mr. Dolly are thrown in random directions. Each copy deals damage. Each enemy can only take 1 damage hit every 0.3 seconds. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I can promote her, actually. But maybe we promote Chen first. Let's promote Chen first, because she's cute.
I asked Perlica to stave off my promotion till this moment.
Yeah.
I'll only rest easy when my approval from Endfield is personally delivered by you, Enman.
Cool.
With practice comes enlightenment of the Swordmancer's art.
What's this? Whenever the skill hits the enemy, Chen gains an attack for 10%. Oh, for 10 seconds. Nice. It can stack 4 times. Or 5 times. Cool. So, using skills helps boost her attack. Cool. I'm going to do 6 hours of stream. No, I can't, John Smith. Thank you for the super chats. As nice as that would be. I assume someone in FaZe will be streaming in a few hours. You can watch that instead. Speaking of which, is anyone else live? Because I noticed when I went live, I didn't see anyone else live. But no, okay, I am the only person streaming. Well, Remy is live in 3 hours. And then Nitya's live in 5. So you don't have to wait too long, I guess. Sorry for being the only person I was going to do a normal stream today, but... Oh. Can I have you, Mr. Orb, please? Oh, you don't want to come down? This orb hates me. Can I have you? Will you let me have you?
Orlean
There we
is a
go.
fragment of a shattered universe.
Clear the Eternally
This one
Online.
traveled massive
Well, you know,
distances to
it would be nice to always have someone streaming, but that's, you know, reliance on everyone being available, or, you know, people being available. So, it doesn't always happen, you know, sometimes people have things on. I can't stream tomorrow because I have a family thing. So, I hope you guys don't mind when dead hours happen.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully my dumb streams, like right now, where I'm just chatting for a while and then I play Arknights for a little bit before bed,
Good work, everyone.
isn't too bad.
No hardship will stop us.
That looks like a
An
big
easy
boss
victory.
would pop out of it. I don't know. Maybe too much Breath of the Wild. Right, revenge on this big guy, guys.
Stay alert.
Remember this
This
from
hostile
yesterday?
is a significant threat.
Get him.
Watch your step, people.
He is level 30, so he's 10 levels higher than us. Okay, that hurt.
Be gentle.
Let's go! I'm gonna... It is healing me. Ooh!
Commence L7.
Murder it!
Catching up.
Ooh, ow.
Yay.
Nice.
Perfect teamwork.
Much better now.
Dodge the attack.
Your end.
Hit him with all this shit.
Cleave now.
Much better now.
I need to hit those. We crushed him. Let's go. I think I dodged it. And then I interrupted his attack. I think. Oh, I didn't dodge that. Interrupt it. Okay, he really hurt me. Ooh, ow. Go, 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 go! I need these dollies. Oh, we beat him. Ooh, please heal me, Mr. Dolly.
Much better now.
Holy heck, we did it! That hurt. Oh, one of my characters died. I just realized she friggin' died. We can get her back. She's just
A
like,
reward for the difficulties we faced.
yeah, that is true. Is a reward. Well, let's go get her back, because I'm pretty sure there is a healing spot over there. I didn't notice that she'd gone. No, I hadn't. Some leader I am, guys. Didn't even notice. Wee. Vibe-based gaming? Yeah, I just basically just press...
Let me see how good this one is.
Oh, there's a thing up there. How do I get up there? I assume I can't do this, right? No. Okay. I want the... Oh, you probably just need to connect this to the power grid somehow to get that chest done. Might be like an elevator. Yeah, no, there's the little jump pads. I can see them. Well, I don't know if I have any power grid things nearby. enemies become confetti when they die. Yeah, you turn them into gubbins that you can then pick up and use as materials. That is their purpose, to become gubbins. Oh, and this requires... This requires power as well. Okay, so we can possibly reach this from that tower over there. How do I revive my teammates? You go over to the teleport place, which I probably could have just, I guess, teleported to. But if you go to this and you hit rest, everyone's healthy.
R&R complete. Team, make ready to continue our operations.
There we go. That's how you heal them. Okay, so I want to connect to the thing that's over here. Ooh, I don't think we're going to be able to reach it. So we'll have to make one here. Plug it in. And then plug it in over here. There we go. It's kind of an interesting little, I don't know. I think you are able to just have it open. Like, you don't necessarily need to get rid of them. But I kind of want to make the map not so overcrowded. But I think you can just have... I think you can just have them on the map. I don't know if there's any, like... I think there was a hard limit in the first beta, but in this one... I'm not noticing as strict limits. Let's repair this guy. I think I brought all my gubbins. Can you build something at this spot so you can skip the puzzles? I don't know. I don't know if you can build just like a box. Hey. So I don't think you can skip the puzzles, but you can definitely, build things around the map. I'm just using it this way. I don't know if there is a more efficient way to do it, but this is what I am doing. Yes, that was Rumi asking me if I had any needing washing, but I had already put it in the wash, because I'm responsible. So, I think I need to go this way, for the thing that I was like before. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Just barely. There's a gun tower here, for some reason. Don't know why.
Something ain't right.
Sorry, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, well, I'm probably going to need one more. Just put it here. There we go. It's plugged in, and then we can do this puzzle. Yay! Puzzle time.
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
Zoop. Zoop. And zoop. Nice and easy. There we go. Puzzle solved. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that you can unlock the puzzles via setting up the grid around the map.
Reward for the difficulties we faced.
Or at least I'm liking that sort of small gameplay loop. It's not everything. Not everything is to do with that, but yeah. And then you just like, hey, I'm like, well, I'm done here, so I stash it. There we go. Are you playing on 90 FPS? I don't think so. I think I'm on 60, because I just tend to default to putting games on 60. Oh, there's a fast travel point. Let's go grab this. The Southern Meadows. Nice. Yay! More materials and gubbins. These games do tend to have a lot of gubbins and things and collectibles and menus upon menus and systems upon systems, but I enjoying the combination for this one. The grid isn't just... I don't think it is just relay towers. I think further in the game you can get more stuff. I think this one has to be rotated like so. And then this one needs to be rotated like that. This one needs to be rotated like that. And this one like that. Never mind. Like that. Nice. I'm gonna be using my brain, guys. It reels you in quite nicely. Yeah, I'm... Full disclosure, I was sponsored. But, you know, that was yesterday. And I'm still playing it. Which is normally a pretty good sign that I am actually super invested in the game. If I keep playing it after the sponsor is over. But it is a beta, so... Unfortunately, all progress is wiped, so... I don't know how hard I'll go on the beta. Considering, well, it is... You know... All progress is gonna get wiped, so, like, I'm not probably gonna play it too much. Because, you know... Hopefully the game doesn't come out. Too far from now. Trying to phrase that sentence properly. I don't think... I mean, they said early 2026. There was the leak.
A blade unsheathed, its light unleashed.
I don't know if the leak's real. There was the leak. Which said January 31st, I think? Hopefully I don't get in trouble for the sponsor for talking about said leak, but... It's just something I saw on the internet. I don't know if it's true or not.
Hostile. Approach with caution.
Really? Yeah. Oh!
Watch your step, people.
Level 25.
Within estimates.
Once known, be dead.
Drop everything, guys. I'm gonna get banned? Hopefully not. Get it! I think it's dead, Jim. I think we killed it. We did. Nice. Threat defeated. The evil has been defeated. It's everywhere, you should be fine.
Oh, they usually hide secret tomes in crates like this.
Yay! Level up. That was for a quest I think I needed to hit level 15. Complete mission, restart area, stock redistribution. This is my next quest, or one of the quests I have. But what if, instead, I explored the map for a little bit, and then I go to bed? Which is probably what I'm going to do. Very soon, I might go to bed, because roomies are heading to sleep as well. Oh, another puzzle. Okay. 444. Oh, wait, I know what it is. Like this. There we go. No. Nope, that ain't it either. Oh. Good night. Maybe I don't know what the puzzle is. Maybe I don't know what the puzzle is. Maybe I don't know what the puzzle is. Uh-oh, guys, I've been stumped. Aha! Never mind, I have figured it out. There we go. My brain! My brain works. There we go, look at that. Oh, it's another one. Okay, number 2. Oh, this one should be easier. There's only 2. I probably just need to do the exact same, yeah. There we go, that was a lot easier. That one's a lot easier. Once you've seen the puzzle once, you've seen it twice. Yippee! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, let's interact with this. And a glowy thing!
This feels familiar.
Where am I? Lucky carrots. What the hell is this? I don't remember this being here.
R&R complete. Team, make ready to continue.
Ah, you're finally here. I've been waiting for quite a while. Where's the R operator? What do you mean? I am an Enfield operator. Enfield Industry Stock Race Distributor Lucky Carrot reporting for duty. Looks like this role really calls for a personal touch. Image building matters. During emergencies, it's Enfield's duty to help coordinate local resources to assist those in need. It's always better to negotiate with a smile than to make demands with a stern face. But so many parts of Valley 4 are still cut off, I'm still worried about everyone out there. Is there anything I can do? Once you authorize it, we'll use Bandicord-approved stock bills to manage supplies and balance local demand. I'll also keep an eye out for suitable goods on your behalf, Edmund. Just use your stock bills to claim them. Okay. It's a shop, yeah. I've tucked a few little surprises into the cargo manifest if you're really... Okay. Authorize it. Edmund interested in some stock redistribution? Authorize. Okie doke. Okay, the box got bigger. Press Y. Stock redistribution. Oh, okay. So now I can get all these for cheap. They use Valley stock bills. The system can eventually add more stock redistributors or upgrade existing stock redistributors. You can get pools? You can get weapons? Oh, he has a present. Mr. Ramu. What is this? Oh, it's a decoration for your base. Nice. And I can have a camera. And I can have a... Give it to operators whose hobbies are educational and or culture to build trust with them. Oh, okay, so there are gifts you want to give. Technology or nature. Surfing festival, sports fans. Fort maker. Ooh, a fancy 5-star sword. Nice! Fort maker. And then what else is there? There's a headhunting ticket. So I'll buy that. That is. I am using all my currency. I should probably be careful. Proto disc. Do I need those? Promotes operators to E1 or E2. I'll get that then. I don't know if I do need that, but I'll grab it. There we go. Cool. I can spend more currencies. You can place orders anytime through stock redistribution system. Pretty convenient, right? We're using stock bills instead of creds. Of course, this is just a coordination tool. It won't disrupt normal economic activity. If anyone tries to exploit the horde, manipulate the prices, that's another matter entirely. Okay. You can also upgrade the stock redistribution system. Okay. Here in Valley 4, we only use Valley stock bills. Okay, so there's region-specific currencies. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Learning more about the game. And I've done the quest. What you gonna tell me? Yes. Preparation for precise long-distance teleprotocol is complete. The base requires your assistance for the final calibration. Oh, you want me to go back home? Okay. Can I do a... Before I do that, because I feel like maybe I save that for next stream that I play this game. Which might be... Oh, I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. Because I do have some things to talk about, guys, before I end the stream. But first of all, let's just check. Can I do a temple? I can do a 10 pull of the Leviathan banner. I'm gonna go for it. Guys, wish me luck. 07's in the chat, or Clio praise in the chat, please. Clio pray emotes in the chat, please. Or pray emotes. Pretty please. Yes. Yes. After all of that frivolous stuff, now here's the actual gameplay. Gambling on whether I get the beautiful woman with materials that I got from the game. What is this? 55 attempts to get a headhunting dossier. Not sure what that is. Streamer luck time? Oh no, I haven't had to spend any money on this. Here we go. Oh! Oh! No, I think I got a 5-star. Yes, that looks like just a 5-star.
Captain,
I think, what?
And
So here, let's see who we get. Maybe we'll get someone new. There we go, 5-star.
Well, well, look who it is. The legendary Administrator.
Is she Australian?
I picked up a couple of whispers on my way here. Curious to know which one's the most accurate. Since you don't know me well yet, here's my offer. How about I tell you a secret in exchange for a little something about you? What do you reckon?
She's quarters, so she's from Australia in Arknights 1. So the bunny race is typically from Australia in Arknights, so she should either be Australian or have a little bit. It's that accent is very. I need to hear more examples. I think she might be Australian. I think that might be an Australian VA. It's like a very faint, well, not very faint, very subtle accent. Let's just check.
Originium will carve a path for us.
There she is.
Where are we headed?
Because there is, I believe, yes, profile. So she's a Quartus.
Well, well, look who it is. The legendary Endministrator.
That's the quote you just heard. Okay.
Off we go. No time to waste. Hey, Endmin. How's it going?
That's Australian.
Hey, Endmin. Good to see you again. And yep, you're still rocking that charm. Just like 5 minutes
Charm.
ago, huh?
You can't get rid of that. You're still rocking that charm. There you go. That's Australian. That charm.
I went through quite a bit to bring this back for you. Does it spark any memories? I went through quite a bit to bring... A pretty girl like me has definitely gotten a lot of gifts. But this one, from you, is special. People can be pretty complicated sometimes.
Charm.
Back then, I didn't need to think much. My job was all about getting things from A to B.
A
But when I
to
barged into
B.
that circus,
That's very Australian.
things got... I'll tell you the full story another time, yeah? My family are banders, and messenger work has been our calling for generations.
Generations.
So,
Yeah,
what's your
that's more
family
Australian.
like, Endmin?
That's fun. Australian VA.
Ta-da! This is my little corner. Not that I get back here much, but I like to keep it soft and cozy. A roamer like me's gotta have a place to kip, right? Enfield's now the place I've stayed the longest, apart from Alloy Carrot where I grew up.
Alloy Carrot.
Guess I might be getting used to this whole settling down thing. Witness the skills passed down by my Rimbilliton ancestors.
Yeah, very Australian.
We Rimbillies always take care of one another.
Rimbillies! I like that they kept that in the game. Rimbilly!
Tremble before my strike! Incoming bad news! I'm not the gentle type!
That's so Australian. Yeah. Need more Aussies? Well, it did take a while for them to get an Australian in the original game. Although it was always implied that the protagonist, or the Amia, should be Australian, but she's not. She has an English accent. But yeah, I guess we might use the bunny girl, because she's Australian. The NVA is surprisingly good in this game. So, if I might glaze Arknights for a little bit, I think they've always, like, aside from when they first started doing the VA for Global EN, in which they started introducing the English-speaking cast, At the start, there was a little bit of a misstep because they just kind of went for generic. A lot of the first characters kind of just got generic RP English accents, or like, you know, or American accents. So I think some of them weren't the best, but what they ended up doing is, because in the Arknights world is based on the real world, so you have countries and regions in Arknights based on real world equivalents. For example, the country of Syracusa is Italy. So any of the characters from Syracusa then got Italian inflections on their English VA. And so you had characters speaking with Italian accents. And so on and so forth. So the Chinese characters have Chinese accents speaking English. The horse people are Polish. Like the wolves are Italian. There's the country of America is called Colombia, so the Colombian characters had American accents. There's a really cool details that they added that I really appreciated, and then they went a step further than that and started introducing regional languages. So for the Italian characters, you can have Italian VA as well, which is very, very cool. Google says the VA is from North Carolina. Well, they're doing an Australian accent. That's my point. Like, they're doing an Australian Australian twang. Or trying to emulate it. So yeah, that's some of the things that I really like about Arknights, and I'm glad that they're keeping it for Endfield, in that they are having the characters have regional accents. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of just sort of stereotypical, like, you know, fantasy game VA, like, I think if I press this.
Sweet.
Actually, we can just use the.
Over here, Edmund.
So Chen should have a tiny sort of Chinese, like twang, I guess.
Leave it to me. Maybe a true master should wear lighter gear?
Yep, there you go. So she's got a little bit of a Chinese inflection on her accent. I don't know if you heard that.
With practice comes enlightenment of the swordmancer's art. I asked Perlica to stave off my promotion till this moment. I'll only rest easy when my approval from Enfield is personally delivered by you, Enmin.
Yeah. Well, also her name is Chen Xianyu, right? So that's very Chinese. So that's cool. I think there is. I think we were confused by Wolfheart.
Get a new assignment.
We were kind of confused by where his accent's supposed to be. It turns out he's Italian because he is a Lupo, and there's another Italian character in the game, and in the cutscene where they are with each other, they speak Italian to each other. So that's kind of cool. So let's see if he does any.
Admin. It's not easy working with the other operators. Got a moment, Admin? I found something interesting on my last. I know that strength isn't everything, but in Telos, Landbreaker clans are more complicated than most people think.
Complicated.
Besides the Bone Crush, maybe just let me handle it. Actually, let's finish this as a team.
I can kind of hear the Italian.
Great teamwork. Don't mind me. I'll keep up with your tempo. The hunter.
It's just he's got a very voice.
I'll say it's time to begin the chase anew.
The chase anew. He kind of has that like Italian. Yeah. It's subtle and not as heavy-handed as other games. Yeah, they do. I think they do a pretty good job. Although this guy's accent is very grrr, so.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal in
Not
reverence.
sure. Not sure what she's got an accent for.
What a beautiful day. Whoop, whoop.
So this guy definitely has an accent.
Perfect for a Sonic King.
Anati. So he's a dog boy, I guess? I guess he's a dog boy? He speaks Portuguese. He's Portuguese? Oh, he's a raccoon? Is he?
What a beautiful day. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Pog is Russian.
Perfect for a Sonic King.
Oh, he actually, yeah, it says perfect for a nap, but he's speaking Portuguese? He has 4 ears? All the characters have 4 ears. Well, unless they don't have ears on their head.
For me? Nossa. I usually get love letters from butthurt punks asking me to pay up or guys who want to kill me. Never expect to get a real gift. Life isn't like angling. You can always retrieve a cast
Is that
lure when
Portuguese?
angling.
I don't know Portuguese.
But in real life, there's no easy way out once you're in hot water. This is exactly why living the happy life is important.
That's cool.
True legit wisdom from an old boy, Admin.
It's Portuguese / Brazilian? Ah. You took my ears? No, I have ears. And then, guess what, guys?
You get a job from it?
The noodle-loving panda is Cantonese. Can you believe it? Can you believe the noodle-loving panda man is Cantonese?
If you're not good with a dish, just make it more often. I don't cook to show off. I do it to make a pretty and joyful feast.
His name is Dapan. Well, he's a big panda.
Finally, a place to stretch my limbs. Here to check out my skills? Hey, you lost the weight again. Please, take better care of your health. Want me to cook something?
You lost weight. Eat food.
Oh, I am deeply honored. Find you, Admin? Here, something special straight from Hongshan.
Hongshan. Hongshan.
You have something to discuss with me.
Interesting that 12F is carried over. What is 12F from? He's Savra. He's from Enfield. So this character in Arknights 1 is the game developers like self-insert almost.
Another shift begins. The new
It's his
gift
favorite
presents
character. It's like the
significant
first character that he made, right?
However, it snacks against my dermal scales. A new and uncalibrated weapon.
He was the first ever character.
was subjected to a round of performance evaluations.
So they put him in the sequel as well.
I am trying to compose a bad joke for you.
I'm not sure what that accent is.
I overworked myself again.
She's feline. She's a cat girl.
Oh, so getting better means less work? Yay. Now, how should I explore
She's so sleepy though, I
this?
can't understand. She doesn't really have an accent. Her accent is sleepy. Her accent's
Need
sleepy.
defensive cover? I shall give you my best.
That's a very clear to understand accent though. And he's Pero, so I think that means he's South American.
A new mission? Utili todoterreno. It'll see us through assault operations in various scenarios.
Huh.
Utili todoterreno. It'll
That's
see
Spanish,
us through
yeah?
assault operations in various scenarios.
Is that Spanish or is that Portuguese? He's Mexican.
Let's hope this mission is decently planned and involves less risks. I would usually prepare extra.
Well, he could just be
contingency
Spanish.
plans. They always come in handy.
Yeah, so normally with the Pero race, they're normally from Spanish sounding countries. So the dog people are usually Spanish.
Come on!
Not always.
Let me do something for Enfield.
And she's a Pero. Just realized she's got the cute little eyebrows as well.
Prepped and primed. Let's hit it, team. This is our chance to learn and grow.
Yeah, I can kind of hear like a slight tinge of Spanish, right?
Awesome! Another task from the admin. What better way to learn than this? So this is what an elite debriefing looks like. Truly eye-opening. You can count on me. I've done the job before.
Kinda?
Wow. A gift for me?
More
Is it a
subtle than the
reward for
guy.
something I did, or... Ah, Enderman! I got you a little something from the field mission.
Enderman.
Hope you like it. Nanami! I got you a little something from the field mission. Hope you like it.
I don't know. Maybe it's not Spanish. Is she meant to be a Shiba She has the little coif here on her neck, which makes me think it's something else.
What's this?
It's almost Japanese sounding.
Awesome, right?
She does have the eyebrows, which kind of look Japanese themed, and then definitely the most obvious one.
Distract them, disable them, or just destroy them.
I'm not sure what her VA would be. Well, she's a snake lady, so she's probably meant to have
Hold on. What if someone's not ready for it? Nobody wants to spar with me? What a shame. Opsy 7 Skirmisher, Fluorite. Got anything
I
to
don't know.
say?
I'm not sure.
No?
Hard to place this one.
How about we just call it a day?
But the most easy to place will definitely be
Let's go over the battle plan once more, shall we?
PogChamp's. PogChamp's VA is definitely going to be easy to place. I wonder what he's from. Guys, what accent do you think PogChamp is?
Remissness and negligence boast the deadliest threat on the battlefield. A valuable battle. My fighting spirit has been stirred. To Quartermaster, proper armament is the first step toward victory. Pogranichnik, Rhodes Island operator and officer serving the order of Seal Oath reporting.
Pogranichnik.
The situation is urgent. I respectfully Pogranichnik, 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 Pogranichnik,
Pogranichnik.
Pogranichnik,
Pogranichnik.
Pogranichnik,
Pogranichnik.
Rhodes Island operator and officer serving.
I think that is a Russian. I mean, he was Russian in Arknights.
I respectfully request to. I've never tried this sort of work, but from a strategic perspective, it may be worth a try. Dejang is much larger than I expected, but I hardly spent any time.
It does seem more like a.
with its entire layout.
I don't know if it's true. If the VA is Russian or if it's a VA putting on a Russian accent. I have a feeling it's more like it's a VA putting on a Russian accent.
How the dream unfolds.
If I had to guess. I don't know. It's not like a super strong Russian accent.
In position and standing by.
I think. Who plays him? Do they have it in the game? They normally do have it in the game. Like the credits. But I don't see it anywhere. I do not see the VA. Anyway, how do you level trust? Raise your trust operators to unlock more skills and profile data. Operators with higher trust will interact with you differently around board Djang. You can raise trust with gifts or assigning them to the Djang control nexus. They haven't actually released any of the VAs. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense, because they probably don't want to accidentally leak the full list of characters, right? Because they haven't done that yet.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Makes sense. Oh well. Yeah. I think I'll call it here, guys. I think I shall call it here. Thank you for coming. Oh, actually, no, there was one more thing that I do need to decide. Guys, I get early access to the full release of Tides of Torment starting tomorrow. So it will most likely only be for Monday's stream. But on Monday's stream, I will need to decide which game which faction we'll be playing. So there's the Chala, Sail, or Aislinn. So we'll need to decide that. We might decide that on the day with the stream, because you know it is nice to ask you guys for polls, but I also realize that maybe it should be the people who are actually watching the stream who gets to decide first, rather than, I don't know, people who are on Discord. So I might just decide it on the day of the stream, but yes, that's the heads up for the beta. Not beta, early access. Because guess what? The news is dropping next week. Right? The 4th? Yeah. The big event is happening on the 4th, guys. For Total War. and as is the DLC dropping. And so I've got early access to show you from the 30th, which is actually today, but obviously time zones. Time zones are getting in the way, so yeah, it is what it is. I appreciate you for streaming later, no problem. I will be back tomorrow again for another evening stream. I'll try and remember to make the waiting room for tomorrow. Because, yeah, I'm going to be out basically all afternoon and day with family. But hopefully I'll get back in time to do another evening stream. And I'll just, yeah, yap about whatever. Maybe we can do some dolls or something. But, yeah. Thank you, SW Mr. Plow, for the super chat. Thank you for slaying dead hours for us, Clio. Appreciate it. You're truly Phase Connect's strongest soldier. I don't know if that's true. Don't know if that's true, but, yeah. How you doing, guys? These little impromptu streams. Clio has family? Yes, I do have a family. We got a family birthday, so I'm gonna go say hi to family members and celebrate their birthday and hopefully have yummy food and have a nice time. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yippee! Okay, let me end the stream. Sorry, I always forget how to do this. If I send you over to redirect, I can redirect you into Remy, I think? Is it Remy? Yeah, Remy is next. So let's send you over to Remy.
Only by
in
walking
3
upon the
hours.
land
Apologies, guys. Oh no,
can
2
we
hours.
Truly appreciate
2
every
hours.
breath
So
and
hopefully
pulse of
you don't have to
life.
wait too long.
And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
Oh, she's yapping. Anyway, good night, guys. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you to all the lurkers, chatters, raiders, subscribers, donators, gifters. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I think I said thank you to everyone who subscribed and donated. I believe I did. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss any. If I did, please let me know. But, yeah. Thank you to all the lurkers, chatters, subscribers, donators, gifters, lurkers, chatters. Thank you so much, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. So until next time, Guten Tag. See you later. IT Gator. In a while. Leo Dial. Have fun with Remy in 2 hours. Night, guys. Nerds. Nerds. Oh, my chat died in OBS. Oh, there we go. The chat is now alive again. Okay. I love YouTube streaming. Chat just died because you guys all said goodnight. Guys, did you know that if you chat too fast, you can just break the chat in the OBS? Very cool. Very cool chatting system. Have fun with Dota? Nah. Well, we might play Dota, but I don't know. We'll do it tomorrow. Good night, guys. Have fun. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Night, guys.